I read some time ago that the average workplace manual in America allows for 4 days of bereavement if your spouse or children die, which means if your closest family members die on Sunday, you better be back to work by Friday. Institutionally, religiously, we just rush past grief. And, it used to enrage me when I would see this sort of thing, but I'm starting to have more compassion for it now because I understand loss is so scary that people don't know what to do with the discomfort. So they whistle past the graveyard, or they put a one-liner into the silence, or they try to smooth it over, or they pull theological future hope over present suffering in order to self-soothe. Because when we see that abyss of mortality creeping in, we do everything that we can not to look it in the face. We haven't been given the education or resources or the comfort or consolation that we need in order to confront, even embrace what is happening. When you look at all the ancient cultures throughout history, there have been so many, what Caitlin Doughty in her book, From Here to Eternity, fascinating book, she calls it death engagements. Every culture has a way of death engagement. I believe the people of the Taraji tribe, they exhume their dead ancestors every summer and set them up, their mummies, and they have tea with them, and they eat breakfast with them. If you look at Mexico, Dia de los Muertos, they have the shrines with their pictures where they honor and celebrate, commemorate their dead. In Korean culture, we have Chesa. Every year, we talk about our patriarchs and matriarchs, their accomplishments. We read a timeline and have sort of like almost like a worship or a church service where we talk about them and remember them. In Western culture, when you look at death, you have horror movies that treat dead bodies like there's some sort of thing to be horrified of and scared of and to run from. We put bodies 6 feet underground in a segregated lot, fill the body with chemicals, and sell all their belongings in a garage sale. And we're told, there's that Swedish death cleaning thing, just get rid of all their stuff. And maybe these things can be helpful for some people, but I would say that all contributes to a culture of looking away when it comes to loss and to death.